Today, I placed 100 Minecraft players in an island and made them compete in 10 separate challenges for a chance to win a huge cash prize. Who will win? Who will get eliminated? Find out tonight on Total Drama Island!
The moment that I'm doing fine, you guys are on my mind. You asked me what I wanted to be, and now I think the answer is plain to see. I wanna be famous. Na 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 na. I wanna be famous. I wanna be famous.
Right as the event started, players ran into the camp located in my private island, Oakram. Players mostly ran around and explored the buildings in the main camp. These included the campfire, the cabins, the confessional, the communal bathrooms, and the kitchen. After a while, they all gathered up in the campfire and it was time for the first challenge. Hello campers, it is time for your first challenge, the dropper. You guys are going to have to jump off the cliff, avoid its rings and moving obstacles, and make it all the way down to the bottom. There's a small catch though. If you're one of the last 15 people to make it down, you're disqualified, eliminated, booted off my island, man. You are not getting my cash prize. Oh, also, by the way, I forgot to tell them that if they miss and they fall into the water, they will get destroyed by man-eating sharks. So, low-key my bad for not telling them, but hey man, that's their problem. Once they all climbed the huge mountain, they all began to jump. You know, I was actually kind of surprised because a lot of people were making it, but the rest of them were struggling bad, bro. Just look for yourself.
No! No! Oh!
Yippee!
Yeah, they were not doing too good. They were also starting to get angry at me, man. It's not my fault you're trash.
The bed's not been working.
Man, get your ass down here. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Those who were making it though, literally had a whole party underground, bro. They had a gym, they had a human aquarium, bro. They were living life. And by the end, it was done. 15 people were left, and they were the first people to be eliminated. The rest of the campers were happy to make it through the first round, and they made their way back to the camp. Meanwhile, I kidnapped some of the contestants, and I gave them a little interview.
I feel great. You know, I made it. It was pretty easy. Light work, no reaction.
And I left it in there too long, and I returned to it about 5 months later, like knowing that my mom would probably smell something because it's like moldy cheese.
Okay, that's enough. Before round 2 began, players were given new information. A player called Super9 was the first to make it all the way down, and he was given a totem of immunity. This means that he was completely immune from being eliminated on the second challenge. And if players wanted to have that same safety, they would have to be the first to complete each challenge thrown at them to earn a totem. And just like that, challenge 2 began. Welcome back, campers. You know what? Congratulations on making it past round 1, guys. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of diabolical. But you know what? I really hope you guys like those moving objects, because for round 2, we're gonna race all the way to the top of the mountain. And you know what? If you guys don't make it in 20 minutes, just like last time, you're out! You're gone! Out of the challenge! This parkour was not as easy as it looks. Players had to jump across spinning platforms, spinning pillars, neos, glass, and much, much more. Players were having trouble the moment it started. Due to player collisions being turned on, they kept pushing each other off instead of working with each other to continue, and everybody was getting stuck. This is bad because time was ticking and people were starting to rage.
Hey Jesus, it's me again.
For other players, this parkour was kind of a breeze. A player by the name of Quentin was the first one to make it up to the top, and as promised, he was the second player to receive a totem of immunity. The other players didn't know this though, so they kept racing all the way to the top like their lives depended on it. I'm right here,
You need
guys.
to see this.
Let's go,
Yeah,
Jesus.
can you help me out?
Look at me.
I'm down brown.
Give me a ladder, give me a ladder, give me a ladder, give me a ladder.
This is hell, bro. Just wait. Oh my god.
Time was finally up, and everybody who didn't make it was eliminated.
You lost.
You lost, bro.
You lost, bud. You lost.
I'm sorry, bro.
This was fun.
Poor guy, bro. I feel so bad for him. Sucks to be him, though. There was a slight problem, though. There was actually an odd amount of campers alive, and to proceed, the challenge needed an even amount of players. So, like the good person that I am, I made them decide. Guys, so slight problem. You guys are gonna have to vote somebody out. Because we have an odd amount of people, and we actually need it even. So, once you guys are done voting, you know, I'll give you a piece of paper, you guys write the name down, and if you're still in, I'll give you a marshmallow. And if you don't receive that one marshmallow, you're out, man. The moment the players got their piece of paper, they rushed to those anvils and they began to write those names down. And once they were done, they dropped the paper in the podium and went back to their seats. And when I tell you those votes were a mess, I mean it, dude. They were a mess. But once I counted all of them, I realized that these votes, it was just diabolical. Everybody was getting their marshmallows except for one sad player. This unlucky guy was Zekatar. Literally, the whole server voted him out for no reason. It wasn't even fair, dude. It was not fair. But once again, that's not my problem. So he got banned out, eliminated, exterminated, and now that the teams were even, they were separated into two teams. On the red team, we had the Killer Bass, and on the green team, we had the Screaming Gophers.
You know, I'm having a great time. I'm currently eating some bread with some Nutella pasta. You know Nutella?
Yeah.
It's great. I'm gonna eat a watermelon soon, so I'm just chilling. I'm relaxing. I'm feeling good. I think I'll win every single game from now on.
That's good, that's good.
I will miss everyone who will be banned here. They are all my followers and I love them all.
Are you actually spreading the word right now?
Yep.
I understand with this statement. Get out. Now that the teams are separated and ready to go, the campers made their way to the beach for their third challenge, Dodgeball. Both teams were split into 5 groups of 5 and were pit against each other on the court. Each player was also given a one-shot bow along with a few arrows, and if you got shot, you were out. There's a catch though. The team that loses the 5v5 will be eliminated and booted off the island. Round 1 had started and the Killer Bass was wiping the Screaming Gophers. Like, bro, look at that. That's not even fair.
Stop picking up the arrows. Stop picking up the arrows.
Come on. Alright, they got 2 people left.
No, Jesus!
There's a guy just still here. Where?
And the slaughter just continued. The Killer Bass team was winning back to back to back, and it was genuinely heartbreaking. Quentin even lost, and he had to use his totem of immunity. The Screaming Gophers were going to get eliminated before they even got a chance to shine. Or that's what I thought. Now, it was round 5. It was the last round, and the Screaming Gophers had to make it count. As usual, the Killer Bass was exterminating those little vermin, but for the first time, the Screaming Gophers fought back, and they managed to even out the tide. Ah, just kidding, bro. It ended up being a 3v1. The Killer Bass still had 3 people. They had Stuck in VR, Riprick, and Chrisip, and they were all against Gordon. Gordon was dodging left and right, and nobody could touch him. Gordon was clutching up. He was taking down the Killer Bass one by one.
Kill him.
Suck, you got this. Suck, don't lose. Just one
The giant chair.
I gonna start him back.
Oh, that was so close.
I'm gonna start him.
That is crazy.
Until he finally did it. Gordon had killed Riprick and clutched up the only victory for the Screaming Gophers. Everyone's surprised. Damn, bruh, even I got hyped. The rest of the campers voted him as MVP, and they gave him the Totem of Immunity. And with this unexpected victory, all the campers went back to main base. You clutched your green team. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. My mom's gonna be proud of me.
Hey, you! Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and join the Discord down below if you want to join these events. Before Challenge 4 started, the teams had to be redone so that the next challenge was a little bit more fair. You see, Challenge 4 was a little bit different from the rest. The players needed a break, so their next challenge was a build battle. Campers were now placed in survival mode, and they were allowed to break and place blocks. They had 20 minutes to remodel and upgrade their shack and make it better looking.
Meeting table would be sick.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that's sick. Yo, Mello.
Alright, there we go. Now we can make. Let's get it.
I haven't done it, so.
Wait, no, what?
Ours is so much more inviting than you guys.
Yeah, bro, but look. Oh, That's cute. It'd be a shame if it died, you know?
Unsurprisingly, what the Screaming Gophers lacked in dodgeball skills, they made up for in building. Their shack was slowly but surely turning into a masterpiece. The Killer Bass, on the other hand, it's a work in progress. Especially when all Tonk does is talk to his pet gorilla named Keith.
Oh, hey. Sit, Keith. Sit, Keith. Keith, sit.
Didn't a gorilla kill your friend in the first video? On the other hand, time was up and it was time to judge both shacks.
Alright, come on, follow me in. Look at these beautiful lights. So welcoming.
I love the lights.
Festive. Yeah. I'm saying. This is the deck, you know what I'm saying? This is the punching bag. This is one of the rooms. This is our pet frog.
What happened to the bunk
AKA
beds?
janitor. He kills the flies for us.
Quiet.
But this is the petting. If you want to pet a
How
card,
do I get out of
saying,
here?
just come here.
I actually really like this.
my house, bro.
Hey, did you pay attention to Keith?
Yeah, I saw Keith. An ugly ass.
Keith.
How's it actually? Wait, whoa! It's actually so nice.
Don't forget the raccoons.
Yeah.
Tiki gluttonous.
Oh,
Tiki
Oakram.
gluttonous.
We gotta square up, buddy.
Tiki gluttonous.
This is Keith, man.
Talk to
This
Keith.
is Keith.
Talk to Keith. I hear you.
Keith is ugly.
Keith is so cute.
You're
He's
ugly. You're ugly. You're ugly.
You're
Yeah?
ugly, man.
You hear me? You're the ugly one here.
Yeah, you know what? Since the Killer Bass called me ugly, they lost the damn competition. Their reward, you might ask? Well, it was some iron swords and a shield. This is because the night was approaching and the 5th challenge was right around the corner. As night approached and the team sat in their homes, challenge 5 began. Both sides were given the task to completely annihilate the other team. The first team with 10 deaths would have to eliminate 2 of their own members. Once both teams found out about their new challenge, like cowards, they decided to hide in their shack and refuse to come out. The worst part is that the Killer Bass had decided to refuse to attack no matter what, since their main goal was to protect Keith. And I'm so serious, I don't even know how Tonk found Keith, man. Like, where did he get him from?
Lock him up. I'll protect my child at all costs. If it means doing with my own life, they can get through the bottom. What do you? Yes. Yes.
But peace was not an option, so I decided to intervene a little bit.
Bro, he's a PvP god.
How would you know the answer?
As I was trying to intervene though, little did I know that the Screaming Gophers would go crazy, as they took their TNT and blew their front door up. After that, it was genocide. The Killer Bass got stormed and taken out. And the best part is that Keith got killed in the process. So, the team made their way to the campfire, and they had to vote 2 of their teammates out. Surprisingly, BroG8 and 11VZ volunteered themselves to be eliminated. With this sacrifice, the rest were able to move on to the next challenge. On challenge 6, teams are going to have to leave their team behind and survive on their own. See this guy right here? Yeah, that's Chef, and he will be hunting and killing every single player down until there are 10 people left. Chef gave them 2 minutes to run and hide, but once he was done counting, it was time to hunt. In the beginning, Chef couldn't really find the campers, and we later found out why as the challenge progressed. The campers were actually hiding outside the island on the water, and this is really bad because Chef was looking for them in the forest. Not only this, but Chef was also extremely bad at PvP. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not know he was this trash. Genuinely, I did not know that he's this bad. So, I decided to get the cameraman to help him out. Slowly but surely, Chef was killing and eliminating people left and right.
Everyone wants to
I skipped
live.
my dinner for this. I skipped my dinner for this. Leave me alone.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
How are you so weak?
I want dinner. No, don't.
Maybe you can eat dinner.
Don't.
Or at least the dumb ones, because the smart ones began to build. Teams of 2 to 4 players began to build small sky bases as they spectated Chef as he killed others.
I didn't know you didn't see us.
It's our base.
Yep. These are our base operations.
Oh, Hunter down there, I think.
The problem is, Chef realized this a little bit too late. As he began to build towards the sky bases, the 10th person was killed, and the campers on the sky bases were safe.
It went perfect, dude. Nothing. It was easy, man. It was easy. These hunters need to step up their game, dude. Like, honestly.
I'm just worried in the PvP. I think we might have to trade them.
We may. It might have to happen. It's an every man for himself, you know.
Agreed.
But you gotta remember this quote: "He who makes a beast out of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man." All right. So we can't lose the mentality of us winning. All right.
Now that there were only 10 people left, they made their way to the opposite side of the map. As soon as they approached the destination, they were geared up and prepared for the 7th challenge, the sandbox. Players of each team were placed into the pit for a 1v1 PvP match. If you won, you continued, but if you lost, you were out! And no money for you! The campers were eager to finally PvP each other as 2 players volunteered themselves to go first. These players were Zach Plays and Kunichi.
Fight!
And as the fights continued, it became very clear that the Killer Bass had lost their good PvPers. The Screaming Gophers kept winning and winning and winning. In Challenge 8, players were taken back to the camp and taken on a little scenic route. It was time for the players to show if they were really worth something, and to make them show their talents on the 8th challenge, the talent show. The remaining campers were divided into 2 groups of 3, and they would have to choose their most talented teammate to represent them. Like in the past challenges, the losing team would be eliminated. There was a catch though. The players that were still spectating after getting eliminated were now the judges, and the campers' fate was up to them. So, both teams met up and chose their 2 people, Quentin and McBigbone. Quentin decided to go first, and bro, this dude turned on his camera and started juggling balls, and it was phenomenal. The crowd loved it, I loved it. Genuinely, there was no way to top it off.
I'm not looking. I'm looking away right now. Oh, trick. Two. Only two. No way, only 2. Look, only one. No way. 4. No way. Only 3.
There was a problem though. This put more pressure onto McBigbone. So, McBigbone decided to play them a song that he had made himself, but without showing his camera and him actually playing it. It was just on Spotify. He wasn't able to connect to the audience. The judges didn't even let him finish his song. After 0 discussion whatsoever, Quentin was declared the winner, and McBigbone and his team were eliminated. Although arguably we had the most talented people left in the event, there was a slight problem. Challenge 10, the final challenge, could only have 2 people. So, Challenge 9 was all about peer pressure. Quentin, Sharky, and Mello would have to talk to each other face to face and vote one person off the island, robbing the cash prize away from them.
Okay, well...
Are we gonna say on go? We're saying on, no, we're saying on 0. 3, 2, 1. Mello, I'm sorry, Mello.
Shockingly, Mello was voted out almost automatically, so we spent 0 time going into the last challenge. At last, Sharky and Quentin had made it to the final challenge, Sumo. A single round of Sumo actually. First one to die of fall damage wins the cash prize, aka my full bank account. So, as both players stood at opposite sides, the round began. So, quick side note, I miscalculated the knockback, and apparently knockback 1000 was way too much. Anyways, it doesn't matter, because one of them hit the ground first. That's right, Sharky had hit the ground first by a millisecond, and Quentin had won the event, winning a total of $1 whole. Thank you guys so much for watching. This event was really fun, and please consider watching my other videos, bro. I beg of you, please!